In today's video, we're going to be looking at the power modes available for when you're doing an exercise with your Suunto Vertical watch. So this is a setting per activity or per sport, and I'm going to show you how we can look at that. I'm going to start by pressing the top right button on the watch. Now, if you're a touchscreen person, we could obviously be using touchscreen. I like showing it to you using the buttons. Keeps my screen kind of clean, makes it easier for you to see it. Let's say we're going to choose an activity. Tennis is a good example. I'm going to go ahead and press the middle button to choose that activity. Before we go in and start the activity, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go down to the very bottom to exercise options. I'm going to press the middle button to go into exercise options. And what we're looking at here is called battery mode. What battery mode is going to do is the watch comes with some predefined battery modes, and each one has different settings, basically to give you either better quality and worse battery life, or not so great quality but better battery life. So let's just take a look at one of these. I'm going to go to performance. With my current battery life doing this activity, I would have 55 hours of battery life. I could go into that and look and see what does it do. So the GPS accuracy is going to be the best. So I'm going to get really good data. My data logging is going to be every second. My display timeout will be off, so my display will always be on. My wrist heart rate will be enabled, and I will get a map. I can use touchscreen when I'm on the map only. My brightness will be normal, vibration will be normal, and Bluetooth will be on. That's what it will do if I use performance. I'm going to go ahead and press and hold the middle button to go back. Now let's choose a different one like Ultra. Ultra gives me 120 hours of battery life. But if I look at this one, we're going to see some differences. The GPS, instead of being great, is only going to be okay. It's going to still be logging data every second. My display timeout will be on though, whereas before it was off. Wrist heart rate is disabled, the map is disabled, touchscreen is disabled, my brightness is low, so on and so forth. I'm not saying which of these is better. I think the whole thing I'm trying to show you here is depending on the activity you're doing, you need to go adjust and choose the appropriate battery life. If I'm doing tennis, chances are I'm not going to be playing tennis for more than 55 hours. So I can go ahead and choose the best performance and get as much data as I want to because I've got plenty of battery life. But if I'm doing something like a hike that might be an extended period of time, maybe I want to choose something that gives me some more battery life. In addition to the ones that they give you, you can also go to the bottom and you can create a custom battery mode where you pick and choose what gets turned on and what gets turned off. I'll just go into that real quick just to show you. It basically gives you each of these options, and then you can go and pick and choose what is it you want it to do. This is a setting for the given activity. So again, let's choose performance for tennis. Now, I'm going to go ahead and press and hold the back button. I'm not going to do the tennis activity. Let's go to pool swimming. When I go into this one, it's going to be the exact same. We're going to have our own setting we can do in here. So I can go to this one and put it on tour. I'm going to select it. Go ahead and go back. Go to tennis. You can see it's still set on performance. Even though I chose something for a different activity, it had no impact on the tennis activity. So that's a look at your battery mode. Like I always say in my videos, go set up your sport before you do it. Get all of your settings laid out so that when you go do that sport, you're ready to go. You can just go into it, start the activity. You don't have to worry about any of these settings. Hope the video helped.